Oh, welcome in, you guys. It seems like a very weird place to start for me, but I was given the instruction, you know, I'm trying to cooperate. So if it doesn't work, blame the guides. And they're toying with me because I can't remember what it was. They're toying with me. What was it? I mean, when they come back. One more. It was a pretty good one, I thought. Well, you know what it may have been? I had written down here a different spread. And maybe just for laughs, we'll start off with that different spread. It's only a few cards long, but it's where they're assigned meanings. And I always, you know, I'm all over the place with meanings, so maybe this will be a little bit more like haiku, where every word counts. Okay. We ready? Yes, we are. This is the recent past. And reversals too? Am I supposed to be reading for reversals? I'm going to mention it if I can remember, because that seems slightly different. Someone was here and now they're gone. Wow, another 10. That was 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. We see 2 cycles over, like almost at the same time. This is sort of the deed was done, 9 of Swords. And here somebody's like cleaning up the mess. And there's some consideration, what do I do with it? Do I wait until it's compost? You know, it's so broken down that it becomes a nutrient-rich slop? Or these things have ended, now I can really start working on something that's mine, that's real, that's long-term, something I want to put in my effort into. 2 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords. I like the way the sword pentacle energies are bouncing around. So here you have a person blocking, kind of like, I don't want to hear it. 8 of Pentacles, I'm working on, in a masterful way, on something that matters to me. Taking a lot of time, I'm in the last stages, putting on the finishing touches. I'm like the second to last pentacle. And it's sort of like, give me 2 minutes. But there's a way in which he says, or she, they, you know, please swap around the genders. While you're working, and this person is been left, you know, I can't hear you, you can't come in, just hang on a minute. That same sword person is already gone. In every way that matters, they're 6 of Swords, they're out of this, they're away from the block. You know, they may have been trying to work this out with this person for a long time, and now it's like, I'm gonna boogie. I'm going to bump. I'm out. You know, I think it's like one, when these two things, Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands are over, it is a great relief. You know, the burden has somehow been lifted from this person's shoulders. The only wand-like thing he has right now is his spade or shovel or gardening tool. He's back in the service of growth. And this can be a card of betrayal, but I see it equally as, or possibly as a card of believing you've been stabbed in the back. You've been flatlined. You might as well be dead. All these, you know, et tu, Brute, all these people you trusted stabbed you. And some swords missed, and some struck home, and maybe on purpose. Some of these people may not have wanted to hurt you, but were going along with the group. And now it's a little bit like, what do we do with the consequences, with the fallout from this? And I don't really want to say, oops, low power mode. I don't really want to say, you know, that everything's gone, all that's left to do is take out the trash. Because I don't think that's quite it. And it might even be like, I, Wands person, want to somehow assist in this Ten of Swords things you've gone through. So I'm bringing on all these, a handful of whatever it is I think might help. And there's something about not getting straight to work here. There's a consideration, there's a pause. Don't really get it. Let's keep going. These, I think, are two... Oh, I kind of like it better this way. You know, you can read them horizontally, or you can read them on the diagonal, or you can read them on the vertical. And it's always a good idea to look, to, you know, if you feel compelled to check into all three, because you get slightly different stories. And I don't have it in a complete diamond shape, so it's a little different. But this guy, gets creamed. Something's over. Which ironically might open up the space. Pentacles energy. Pentacles speak to sort of 3D stuff. But this could be like the space in his brain, the space in his heart, to do some work. You know, he's been released. It's like, down I go. Then there might be somebody who comes along and tries to help me lighten the load. Seven of Pentacles confuses me a little bit, because it's waiting for the harvest, waiting for the payoff. But we were reading diagonal, so that's 10 of Swords, 6 of Swords. There's the death, betrayal, whatever. We move on from it. We sword people. On the other diagonal, we may have been held up in a time when we couldn't get the information, yes or no. You know, we had our antenna up. We had the moon behind us. We were ready to receive it. We were waiting. We were still. you know, and trying to hear it. Because we couldn't see it. There's something about that. Two of Swords to Seven of Pentacles. Well, that's doing something over the long term to see something grow. You know, what can go from a kind of blocking sword energy to do with thinking and how you approach questions. How do I approach? And what's the right way to do it? It's a certain degree of being stalled out, overthinking something, and not being able to choose. Okay. And right in the center, this is either help or it is. You're either lightening somebody's load, somebody's lightening somebody else's load. You know, and they might even want to be constructing with these wands some sort of place for this person who's been flatlined. They're investing a lot in the, you know, they've already begun, they've set this thing in motion and have invested a lot already in time and money to set this person up. Because they know that this person has been through it. But that sword person may say, not so fast. I don't know yet. And in my time of not knowing, I need to complete a project. 7 of Pentacles to 8 of Pentacles. Here he is just, we had a reading yesterday, different deck, but it's the same thing, putting on the finishing touches. It's taken this person a long time, and a lot of discipline, both Pentacles properties, to make these things. Pentacles make. And they're of value. It's not like he's just, you know, in his garage kicking hubcaps around. He, you know, these are beautiful and they're embellished and they're, somehow that work has transformed him, has done something for him, and it frees him. No longer at the crossroads. No longer splat. We've gone from splat to a kind of, I'd like to figure it out, but I can't. And then a card of stability, of block, to a card of movement. So things are starting to move. There's been help from somebody offered to this sword person. Let me help you rebuild. You know, you've been flattened. This wasn't fair. I'll come and help you. And I'll help you for a long time. And I'll help you rebuild. I'll help you rebuild. And I don't quite understand this. I think this is the other guy, the sword person, saying, I can't decide. Do I want your help? Don't I want your help? I don't know. I've been doing arduous, long work to finish something, and it's almost finished. And there's some idea that the help might slow them down. 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. All these Pentacles energies speak to time. So I've got my work, you're going to help me. It'll be twice as hard, thinks the sword person. You know, twice as hard to figure out. So they've done the work. And then in their sword energy, they've moved on from conflict. They've gotten more peaceful through all this grounded effort. 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords has really calmed down their overthinking, painful thinking process. 10 of Swords, where you're flatlined. 2 of Swords is a kind of, I'm too stunned to think that you know, my crew, basically, we're going to follow the Caesar trail, my crew, to a man, everybody participated in this hack job that destroyed me. And really didn't destroy you. Here you go, moving to calmer waters. I mean, nobody wants to stay. I mean, if this is a place or a group of friends that did this to you, it's over. It's over, 10 of Swords. And I think part of it is, this may be all the same person. Now I've done the work on this issue of blocking. I don't want it to happen again. I don't want that 10 of Swords again. And I might be thinking about what I do want in my life, and what I'm gonna invest in so that it's in my life. But I'm blocking this overthinking business. It's that tendency to block stuff that I don't fully understand, that I'm taking more time with. Not as a distraction, but just as I will not focus on what's not clear to me right now. You know, I think it will become clear. It's not something you can look at directly. You know, sometimes you have to soften your eyes and look off one way to actually see something, even something that's right in front of you. It's like, I will avert my eyes. I think somebody's confused, this sword person, and somebody else is trying to help them. Pentacles, Wands person. We had sort of that read yesterday. You know, slightly different page on the book. 2 of, we're going to do a little shuffle and then lay down all the clarifiers at once. Okay. The clarifiers all at once. On 2 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. Another 10. On 6 of Swords, Temperance, card of Sagittarius. Healing, balance. I think one of the things I like about the balance aspect is that when you're in a boat, you need to evenly distribute the weight. The biggest guy is in the back. The 2 little people who are the, you know, what do you call them? The big bear, the medium-sized bear, and the little bear in Goldilocks and the 3. We got Mama Bear and Baby Bear in front. They're distributing the weight so that they can, because they've come out of choppy waters into something calm, and now they can adjust so that they have much more ease in this slipstream situation. They're on the move, and they're in that liminal space, not here, not there, but they're guided over by the angels. You know, here we have the balance again. Sagittarius, known for balance and healing. Balance between the water and the land, between these 2 cups that she's blending. You know, she's angelic, but she's feet on the ground here. She's protective as these guys go on their journey. She'll help make things clear to them. She's a fire sign. You know, I'll make it bright, I'll make it clear. You won't have to guess. On 10 of Swords, we have Sun. The card of 19 in Major Arcana. You know, getting toward the end. This is the card of warmth and openness. Not only willing to be seen, but there's no, you know, it's like unencumbered, innocent, no guile. Just wide open and warm and wide open to more wide openness and warmth on the part of the other person. A card of Leo. We have 9 of Cups on 7 of Pentacles. I think that this person, 10 of Swords person who has been creamed by something, has got a lot of help. You know, people love him and will show him that. Her, him, her. People are willing to hang in during the course of whatever this recuperative time, I would guess, however much time it needs. They can wait to see the outcome, to see, you know, what good things will have happened on the other side. Because sometimes when you get creamed, after you heal from that, could be a physical thing or a different kind of psychological thing or whatever, you know, financial. You end up, as you heal, actually in a better place than you were when you went in. Other things are healed that weren't the identifying. Ace of Pentacles on 10 of Wands. It's an offering. It's a tangible offering. It looks like somebody's coming into your life to express a feeling to you that will lighten your load. And it's like they've got the love for you, Knight of Cups, and the universe has given them the Ace of Cups, the kind of token, you know, this is only the beginning. Not this. This is over. You've got a new beginning that's credible and real, can grow. Big contrast, 10 of Swords to, I mean, one of the meanest cards in the deck, to the card of Happiness, bright light. Here I am. It's like unmasked. And on 8 of Pentacles, Devil card. They're both earth energies. And one thing I think that's often ignored about Devil card, Capricorn is the sea goat. The sea goat is the hardest working animal around. I mean, I suppose ants work pretty hard too. A lot of animals do. But the sea goat has to climb all the way up to the top of the mountain on his hooves. And then he's also depicted sometimes as having a mermaid's tail. He's supposed to get in the water and then climb up again. So it's work. Capricorn to me is, it's almost like Sisyphus, the guy who had to perpetually push the boulder up the hill. As soon as he got it up, it would roll down. He'd have to start all over again. That's sort of Capricorn energy. You know, I'll work so hard, my hands will bleed, but I won't stop. It's almost like being addicted to work or addicted to proving that you're not done. They tried to get me down. They couldn't. You know, I am a force of nature, the god of Pan. And this is the god of the goat god, the pre-Christian nature god. The god where nothing is sin. And nothing is holy innocence. I mean, because these could be construed as that. The shadow side, the bright side, the sin side, if you want to look at it that way, and the side of forgiveness and innocence. Okay, and Hangman. Card of Pisces, of you know, it goes a bunch of ways. It can be taking a new perspective on something. And it's new and it's hard to get into the head of the other person. You know, you really are trying to get in their shoes, to get in their head. And it's an inversion for you. So you're having to submerge in it. And this is Pisces, feelings energy. And it's almost like your head is underwater now. And receiving some sort of message. I don't know if I've tried singing underwater just to see what it sounds like. Because the whale songs, you know, if you've ever heard how the humpback whales sing, if you haven't, I'm going to start trying to link these things on the community page, which we have one, by the by. I think you just click community page or something, you know, it's right there on the only page I have this for. So, Hangman could be trying to see it from another perspective. And it might even be what I was saying, like, you know, devil's considered toxic. That's this knee-jerk definition for devil. This person may be seeing it from a different perspective, seeing that there are aspects to the devil that are free, that live outside the, you know, the theocratic boundaries. Because the devil worships nature and is an expression of nature. And the early church was not so fond of that. You know, we're just getting established here. We've got to have rules and regs, and, you know, you got to be put through your paces. And devil might be a kind of, make me. And they push him into hell, and he's like, okay, I'll live here. Devil is not easily flapped or bamboozled. He's also not somebody who gets up and jumps around, and neither is this card of waiting. Devil could be a Capricorn, not necessarily, who is waiting for revelation. Because there's so much potential for good here. Sun card, 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Temperance, 6 of Swords, all about forward movement, tangible offers, happiness, you know, fighting the shadow, waiting for the revelation. So what's this devil thing about? Am I right that it's more like a pan, earth energy? This is like unbridled joy. You know, raising a glass with your friends and doing the crazy dance. You know, you're feeling wild and free and letting your hair down. This one has a braid. Yeah, they all seem to have the long loose hair. And devil, to a degree, is isolation, too. Like you're tied in here, you can't get out. You're tied to me. There's not room for anybody else. And I think that the person they're trying to convince of that is in a kind of passive mode of not thinking about it, feeling about it. And what's calling to him is the joy. Is that, you know, shake your hair out. Come and dance with me. Okay. Blah hair. All right, and on this side we have, okay, 5 of Swords, Justice, 6 of Cups, and the last card out is Chariot. Okay. I believe that's it. Maybe it's the second to the last. So we've done that side. This side is 5 of Swords. A card of the battle of what 6 of Swords person has moved on from. You know, they were in this contention, there were fighters, swords were drawn. It was tense. Somebody won, somebody lost. And somebody jumped in the boat and split. I'm out of here. I need to calm down. I need to be in a calmer place. I'm not going to be fighting all the time. Somebody really wanted to fight this person. Perhaps to get them to stay. I didn't want them in that boat going with their people. Stay and fight with me. Right, and we have the angel who was somewhere here. I've got my cards mixed up now. Well, it doesn't really matter. That was there somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna put him down a big slop. So we had that Knight card in association with Justice and 3 of Cups. Knight of Cups, Justice, 6 of Cups. Justice is right there in the middle, as she would be. She's all about balance. Balancing those scales, those karmic scales. And in this we see that somebody coming in to say something about what they feel. Might even be to give some kind of warning. And I don't really know what that means, but this is a long ago Cups relationship. It may have been really important at one time, and something came and got between these two. Might have been a legal situation that had to do with children. It might have been a very long-term relationship where these two are soulmates, and they bring balance to each other and clarity. If things weren't fair, they're being corrected because somebody, a sword energy, like the Libra right there, has moved on from from the fight, just isn't going to fight. That's one way to end a fight. You just say, right, I'm done, I'm out. You don't need to kill the other person. You just walk away. So, you know, I think in the present moment, somebody wants to make a love offer to somebody they have known a long time and had a connection with for a long time, but maybe haven't seen recently. Now there's a kind of return of that soulmate. And it might have something to do with a kind of contractual event. Could be getting custody of the kids and signing papers around that. Could be getting a divorce, and where do the kids go? But the fact that the King of Cups is there kind of sets the tone. King of Cups, Six of Cups. And this is what's fair and true. I think this King of Cups is going to make a good, almost legal argument. You know, not in a courtroom, I don't think, but make a really serious, present his case. As much by kind words as by convincing, or, you know, setting out an argument, even a, you know, more like a legal argument, that he's not fighting, and indeed fact, he's now at the point of softening. This matters to him. Matters to both people. So I think they're both, each of them, these two sides of the scale, are in balance here. They agree. It's a situation where they can trust what comes. Not divided. So I'm just looking back to see, how does this, we got the bad ending and then the bright sun. We've got the work you need to do to heal, perhaps. The work and time it takes to heal. From that kind of an injury, you bet. But it's almost like the fortunate fall. Something crappy happened, but good things came out of it. You know, you put down your baggage, somebody did, and is able to start. Oh boy, we're really in trouble now. Hang on. We have very little time. No battery time remaining. Okay, it's still clicking. I don't know if it's recording. I will wrap this up in 2 snicks. It's over. Something new begins. And there's great forward movement in the realm of accord, love, feelings, connection, Cancer energy. We have Cancer, Leo, Pisces, Capricorn, Libra, Sagittarius. See you next time.